What's up, guys? D-Bus here, back at it again with my Star Wars: The Old Republic Jedi Knight playthrough. I'm about to start Chapter 4 of the Fallen Empire, the Gravestone. So let's check it out. Let's get started.
Get those fires out!
Did you think to take any extinguishers when you stole this ship?
Right. Outlander! You're up. See what you can do with this thing.
The ship all banged up.
That's two more shuttles you owe me.
You didn't even own this one. It really shouldn't count.
It was mine when it crashed. It counts.
Do we know anything about this swamp?
Not much to it. Barely populated. Some old ruins scattered around. The usual grumpy wildlife you'd expect. People call it the Endless Swamp.
Endless?
It's an old name. People were more dramatic back then.
Anything on your sensors?
Confirmation. I have detected a large metallic object nearby. Analysis suggests a technological construct, but there are no energy readings.
Whatever it is, it's got better chances of flying than this thing. Engine's fried to a crisp.
Sky troopers won't be far behind us. We need to hide the evidence of our landing.
I'll scavenge you, Barry.
Just like Aaron Prime.
We know they're coming. Rig the shuttle to explode when they get close. They'll search more slowly once they're worried about traps.
Not a bad thought. I'll see what I can do.
I know you have more questions than answers, but we should really keep moving. I promise I'll tell you everything I can as soon as we're safe.
Enthusiasm. Shall we investigate the technological object? I believe I can guide us to its location.
Very well.
Alright, well, let's go find this object. Looks like we found it. Got some Sky Troopers guarding it. Let's take these fools out.
I exist to serve. Achieve deadness.
Okay, looks like we have to keep searching.
Stabilizing.
Okay, we'll keep looking. Oh, it's right here somewhere. Much larger. Dang, where's it at? So it looks like we gotta take this big boy out real quick. So let's see how we do. Wasn't too difficult. Speak to HK.
Admiration. It is a great pleasure to witness your skills firsthand, Master.
Master?
Clarification. Master Benico altered my programming before we secured your release. I am to serve you with the same unexcelled loyalty with which I serve her. In fact, your survival is now my highest priority.
Don't put me above them.
I'm no more important than Lana or Koth. Don't prioritize me above them.
Concession. I will alter my prioritization as you request, Master. Gossip. You are just as selfless as I had been led to believe. Resumption. Shall we continue?
We're still looking for that object. Alright, well, let's go check it out. Okay, so we found it. It looks like...
Stamina increased. Target has achieved deadness.
Not eligible. Oh, I still got one mob trying to get me.
Dead.
Alright, here we go. Sit still, HK. Come on now.
Is this the object you picked up on your sensors?
Confirmation. Yes, Master. A closer scan suggests that this object has been here for several centuries.
Centuries? Of all the junk out here, you had to find the antique.
Observation. Visible design elements do not match any from Zakuulan culture, antique or modern.
Not from Zakuul. Could it be?
He doesn't overthink things.
Haha! Do you have any idea what this is?
It looks like some kind of old spacecraft.
This is the Gravestone. This was the only ship that ever went up against the Eternal Fleet and won. Do you have any idea how long people have been looking for this thing?
And we just happened to stumble upon it.
You said this ship went up against the Eternal Fleet and won. But it's rusting in a swamp while the fleet is still around.
The fleet is even older than Valkyria. Maybe even older than Zakuul. The battles happened centuries ago. Nobody knows the details of the whole war, but every story talks about the Gravestone. One ship with the firepower to take on the Eternal Fleet. This is fate. We get your Outlander. Find exactly the weapon we need. We're going to win this thing, Lana. It's destiny.
It's certainly no coincidence, but destiny? I think there's something else going on here.
Do you think this is some kind of setup?
No, not exactly. I can't quite put my finger on it.
Let's have a look inside, huh?
Assessment. Nearby signs of animal activity suggest local predators may be using this wreck as a nesting ground. Caution is advised.
We'll split up, deal with any wildlife, then regroup to plan our next move.
Clear out the beast. You know, the fact that this ship has been sitting here for a couple centuries kind of trips me out a little bit. I mean, how come nobody found it? Were they not looking for it? What's going on around here?
On your feet.
Oh, dang.
16, 17, 22.
That freaking HK. This thing's
These
a
creatures are hardly cunning. Their usual prey really doesn't offer much challenge.
Yeah! Clearing these things out? Very easy!
yeah,
Easiest thing ever.
they look disgusting though. There's got to be a big one. Or maybe not. Oh, I told you there was going to be a big one. Man, it just sucks that I struggled so much on veteran, but I'm just too strong for story mode. I like a challenge. I like it's better when it's a little harder, but you know, I didn't want to make videos of me just dying left and right.
The endless swamp. After the damage you inflicted, they couldn't have made a safe landing anywhere else.
And if they didn't make a safe landing?
We'll know soon enough. Sky troopers, sweep the area. Focus on regions with high metallic sensor readings.
I oversaw security in the Carbonite prison. I humbly submit myself to answer for this failure.
Sister.
I didn't like his answer.
Not sure I would serve her. Good lord.
So this ship has been here for, what, 1,000 years? More?
Right. It's amazing that it's in such good condition, considering. Judging by the damage I've seen, the stories are true. Whoever built the Gravestone scuttled it themselves after the Eternal Fleet was defeated. It wasn't shot down.
The fleet was defeated but not destroyed. Valkorion brought it back under his own control more than a century ago.
Exactly. The Eternal Fleet is totally automated. Nobody knows who first built it, and every theory is crazier than the last.
Renegades left behind after a successful droid revolution. Representatives of an entire race of droids from somewhere beyond the edge of the known galaxy.
Like I said, crazy stuff. But no matter where it came from, the Eternal Fleet is practically unstoppable. And Arkan controls every single ship from the throne.
If Valkorion has had this unstoppable fleet for more than a century, why didn't he use it to help the Sith Empire defeat the Republic?
We can only theorize. If the war was just part of a ritual to make the Emperor truly immortal, perhaps using the fleet would have interfered somehow. Regardless, we have many other things to discuss. I owe you 5 years' worth of explanations.
And I'm gonna need some parts to get this thing moving again.
Locating supplies and fresh water would also be wise.
Ooh. Huh. Well, I'm gonna pick Lana. I don't really like Koth. Koth gets on my nerves.
I'll help you find what we need, Lana.
Very well.
Assertion. I will begin a patrol pattern to ensure that no enemy forces report our position.
Take readings for groundwater. Alright, looks like we found the groundwater. Let's clear it out a little bit.
Take a breath.
Got me sweating.
When Darth Mar and I faced Valkorion, we knew right away. He was the Sith Emperor, Lana.
I know. When he was struck down, it released ripples through the Force. Everyone who had felt the Sith Emperor's presence in the past, on Ziost, on Yavin 4, we all sensed what had happened. Arkan invaded soon after, claiming that an outlander had assassinated his father, the immortal Emperor. It didn't take long for us to unravel the truth.
Which side did Arkan attack first?
Both. Ships from the Eternal Fleet struck at shipyards and rallying points for both sides simultaneously. They favored ambush tactics throughout the war. Zakulan's sensor technology has far greater range than our own, and their ships can fly much further on less resources. Only vessels retrofitted with Isotope 5 could manage to outrun them. None could truly compete.
There's a little, there's a little backstory right there. At least we're getting to find out what's happening. Like I said before, I did it on my Sith character. I never did it on my... Oh man, I'm at the wait. Dang it. We'll come back to that one. Like I said before, I did it on my Sith character. I never did it on my Jedi character yet, or on a light side character. So I want to see what the differences are.
Take a breath.
How long did the Republic and the Empire manage to hold out?
Within 3 months, the bulk of our naval forces were disabled or eliminated, and the Republic was in the same situation. With naval superiority, Arkan's forces could begin choking off supply lines, trade, any ship travel at all. The Eternal Fleet seemed to be everywhere at once. Coruscant and Dromund Kaas were blockaded by the end of the first year.
Oh dang, sounds like I'm getting busted up. I guess that guy pulled his trash on me. Idiot. Alright, let's go finish this quest off. And I'm probably gonna call it after this. Oh, I'm stuck.
How did it end?
The members of the Dark Council fought Arkan's invasion ruthlessly and lost. The Empire's treaty was ultimately negotiated by the Minister of Logistics. Chancellor Suresh also refused to discuss surrender, but the Republic Senate managed to overrule her. A cadre of senators negotiated their own ceasefire terms. All of those senators have since been disgraced or dismissed. I'm sure you can imagine the likely culprit.
What about the Jedi Order?
I know that they suffered heavy losses, but that's the extent of my information. I've sent agents to find out more, but none have returned. I wish I had more to tell you. So far, the treaties with Zakul have held, but that will not last forever.
I'm actually going to call this right here, guys, because the video's getting a little long. I don't want it to be too long. And then we'll pick up in my next video right where we left off. So you guys know what to do. Comment, rate, subscribe. Oh, and one other thing. If you're subscribed to me, click the little notification thing, because YouTube has changed the way it does that. And you're not going to get updated when I release a new video. So just make sure you guys click the little Taco Bell. All right, catch you on the flip side. Adios.